Okay, fuck it. We're just gonna let this shit go. G Fuel, the nectar of the gods, right? Am I right? Epic gamer moments, right, guys? Right? Anyway, sup, guys? Hoodie Bit Raw here. Drill Bit Raw here. I just realized that even makes sense for this joke. That wasn't on purpose. I know you're not gonna believe me. I wouldn't believe me. But seriously, that was not on purpose. Anyways, good morning or afternoon, good night, wherever you are. It's your boy, Mr. 8-Bit Raw, back for A time. Alright, back for A time because I haven't been that consistent. At least not over here anyway. I've been putting up a whole lot of content on like TikTok and Instagram and pretty much TikTok and Instagram. Look, so I've been putting a whole lot of content up over there because I kind of like for a little bit was kind of like, man, I kind of want to figure out where exactly I want to take this channel at. And I know what you're thinking. You're like,
man, well, if you wanted to figure that out, maybe you should just be putting out more content over here.
I know that now. Anyway, but thank you for telling me. So anyway, I've been putting up a whole lot of content over there, and I've been thinking about just like where, like the direction that I want to take the channel in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really like, I don't know. I'm happy to be in the position that I'm in, where like I can like, it's still definitely for sure early enough for me to like be able to like, you know, make some decisions about like, all right, well, this is what I want to do, this is what I don't want to do, kind of stuff. That's not to say that I'm not making any more funnies, because for sure it's kind of what I do. But anyway, I'm not even here to talk about that today, to be honest with you. Today, I want to talk about the guy who's on the screen, should be like right now. You see that guy? His name is Famous Dex. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably don't know exactly who Famous Dex is, all right? Famous Dex is a rapper from Chicago, all right? He like was really popular a few years ago. But I mean, like, no, really, I'm serious. I know he really was. I know his appearance, even back then, was probably something to really like, kind of, I guess, something that would take you aback. I hope I said that correctly. Anyway, but that was Famous Dex a few years ago that I just showed you guys. This is Famous Dex now. Do you see this? Like, are you looking at the same person that I'm looking at right now? Guys, Famous Dex is gonna fucking die. And I felt like I should look at, or maybe I could take this opportunity to kind of like look at the realities of some of the things that have been happening, specifically inside of like in the hip hop community, the music community, period. Okay, so I've been noticing there's a whole lot of videos of people like saying things about Famous Dex in the past like 2 days. The reason being, he put a video out, or someone somewhere put a video out where I'm gonna just show you. This is what he looks like right now.
Today, so he got told him from down. We're gonna be killing. We gotta be dead ass in Seattle. When I get picked up in Seattle, he gonna pick me up. He gonna have like six blicks in the car. He like a rapper for real, but they into some niggas out there in Seattle. But like, they dead serious. They get to some money. Get off my team. But I wouldn't mute their ass unless I'm flicked up on me. Cause you can do all that, but as long as you got me around.
That was not good. That was not good at all. And beyond it not being good, the thing that it made me think about, and the main reason why I wanted to make the video, was because it really made me think about how this could, like, what we could all learn from like this type of situation. Famous Dex is someone with a whole lot. Like, I mean, as far as like the average person, I mean, he's got a lot going for him. He's a rapper. He's a signed rapper. I mean, at the very least, he had some actual hits. Like he could be doing something right now, like legitimately doing something. The problem here isn't even just Famous Dex. I know I'm about to get a lot of shit from a lot of people, all right? Famous Dex's community are partially to blame for what's happening to him right now. And I don't only mean just the internet. His immediate circle needs to be ashamed of themselves. To let him put himself on the internet, to even if he isn't the one who did it, to be posting him up there right now in this predicament, it's just like it not only is it in poor taste, but it's just like, bro, there's so much shit wrong with this situation. Like, I was thinking about it last night, right? And I'm like, okay, even if you did want to call yourself like, I guess like a leech, if you were this leech, this guy's literally your meal ticket, right? Like, he's literally the only thing that's going to make sure that you actually eat in this scenario, or at the very least, because let's be real, that's probably a little bit dramatic, but he's at the very least like the only thing that's gonna make sure that you don't wind up just having to just go back to where you already were. I mean, I think he was like living out in the hills or some shit, or I don't fucking know. I know he was living in a decent house, or is. Now I know that he's also got a whole bunch of legal troubles. My thing is, where are his friends, bro? Man, my voice just cracked. Fuck. I think I need to have some G Fuel. I'm not sponsored by anyone at all. I legitimately actually drink this. Like, so fucking soury, bro. But anyway, so these guys actually, or these people around him, don't care about his well-being at all. They don't. And honestly, they can't really even care about like their own. I highly doubt that he's the only drug addict that's like in his circle. My thing is, I just have been noticing like a lot of like the videos, a whole lot of like you know, like prayers up kind of stuff. I am not saying don't do that. Yes, that's fine, do that. But guys, this is like guys, Dex has a problem. He has a problem. Something that more than prayer is gonna need to like take care of, bro. Someone in his immediate circle needs to do something about this. He's not in a good space at all right now. Did you see the video that I just showed you?
My voice is getting all high and shit.
This is what happens when I like get all like, when I get into like a subject. Like, this is a thing that happens with me. Anyway, so Dex needs like legitimate friends. And I mean like real friends. All right? Like ones that are going to like be checking up on him constantly. I'm not gonna lie, I actually gained a lot of respect for the dude, what is it, NLE Choppa. I mean, I already kind of like his music, but like to actually be someone who really legitimately reached out to him and didn't, how do I put this? To reach out to him and, actually I can't even say that to it. I think he also kind of like said, hey, I don't know if he said, hey, I'm reaching out to Dex. I don't think he necessarily said that, but I mean, to be doing it in the first place, bro, like that, he kind of started a thing. Not too many people really talking about this. I saw like Blackie Speaks talking about this. What else? Like Hello Yassine, shout out Yassine. Who else? Fuck, man. I saw a few people like talking about this. Very few people actually talking about the very real problem. But I said all that to say this. Something needs to happen in hip hop, because the problem isn't just a Famous Dex problem. Like, we in a weird way kind of like foster this like really bad, really bad culture of like medication, like medicating yourself for your problems. Like, and you know what? It's like, it's all well and good for people when like someone raps about this shit, but like, oh, I don't actually do this shit though. Well, like, make that shit clearer then, because like, while I'm me, all right, and I can listen to your music and, you know, make that separation, like, okay, well, he raps about doing this thing, but I know he doesn't do this shit. A lot of people can. So I'll give you like a prime example, right? I don't know where they are, but I'm sure that these people probably existed, right? There's another rapper named Lil Tecca. Lil Tecca has a song called Ransom. In the song, I'm gonna show you the clip from his like Genius interview, okay? In this song, he's saying things like, he's saying that he has certain drugs and he has cars and women and all kinds of shit, right? But in his Genius interview, he very explicitly states he has none of this shit, bro.
I got 2 twin Glocks, turn you to a dancer. I don't have no straps for nobody. I don't got no straps. She know I got the funny Prada when I hit Milan. No, I've never been to Europe or nothing.
None of it. It's not real. It's me getting on wax. Or wax? God damn, I'm showing my age right now. Wax. Fucking wax. Anyway, it's him getting on a track and like lying for like 4 minutes straight. It's just this kid. He's doing, that's what rap is now. And it's like, I'm not saying that the thing that needs to happen is just like everybody universally, just like stop lying in your raps, because that's a completely different conversation, right? That is something that I think that's a real conversation that should happen, but like, you gotta give some shit like that time. But stuff like this is something that's far more important, okay? Far more important. Because the problem is, like, I remember I watched like or maybe I like read something somewhere where it said that like Future met Juice WRLD. And when he met him, Juice told him that like he actually started doing pills and drinking lean because of Future. Now, fast forward, Juice WRLD's dead. He's dead, guys. Like, he's not coming back. It doesn't matter how many post-mortem albums like he comes out with. Juice WRLD's gone. And it's like, if that could have been prevented, which I can't even say we know it could have been, but like, if that could have been prevented, like, what if the person that he was listening to at the time wasn't someone who was telling him like, hey, I take these things like to like numb the pain and shit like that, right? What I'm saying is, a lot of the culture in a weird way glorifies the symptom instead of actually looking at the problem itself. Even when it comes to like sad rap, sometimes the music is more so about like, it's more so about the coping mechanism that like the person has, instead of like understanding, no, this person has what is it that they have to cope with? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like, to me, I'm not a huge like Eminem fan, like as far as like his more recent shit. But what I can say is, once he like stopped doing that shit, he also, for the most part, as far as I know, I don't think he like just like continued saying that he was doing this shit in his songs. Like, I just feel like there comes a certain time where you should kind of start doing, you gotta realize you do have a platform, guys. You have a platform. There are a bunch of people that wanna listen to you. A bunch of people wanna listen to you. And although it's more fun to just be like, well, like, none of that shit is like, that that's no skin off my bones, because you know what is it? Like I'm not their parent. I understand that shit, and yes, to a degree, not even to a degree, you're literally not their parent. We know that, but there a lot of these people, specifically these kids that are listening to this shit and that are looking at this shit, are listening and looking at this shit from homes where they have either one parent or like maybe even both parents are there, but like they don't pay that much attention to them. Like people have a lot of different circumstances is what I'm saying. And like maybe looking at like what you have as and realizing that like you do have a little bit more responsibility than you'd like to have. I know it's not fun. It's not fun to know that you have responsibility at all. To know that like there could be someone or probably several someones that are gonna listen to you and hang on every word that you say and be like, hey, I actually wanna do this thing. But like, I think something it kind of should just go without saying. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you don't really want that to happen. It's a very real thing. And so back to the famous Dex situation, it's kind of just like maybe moving forward, like we need to do something about this, like this culture of like medicate yourself, drug addiction, all this other shit. Like we need to do something about that, because it's not gonna stop any other way. It's not just gonna like fade out of existence. Like, one, people need to continue like spreading the information about it, but then two, I always want to be like more like, I guess like more solution oriented. Like, bro, we need to start talking about like actual therapy specifically. I'm not saying that you need to get on a song and spit about therapy sessions, all right? I'm not saying that at all, but I mean, maybe, bro, open the floor for this shit, bro. Like, open the floor for this. Like, more people need to have conversations about these kinds of things, especially in like low income neighborhoods, bro, in the hood, bro. Like, some of the worst shit happens over there. And it's like the people that live there are kind of just like expecting from each other to just like, kind of just like, no, we don't talk about this shit. You just kind of just like deal with it. And it's like, bro, you don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. In fact, especially in a time like this, bro, that's like the worst thing you could be doing right now. I don't know about y'all. We've been inside for a minute, right? Like I guess you can go back outside now, but like, bro, there's some people in some places that it's like, bro, they might as well already have been on quarantine, bro. If you living in an area where like there's a whole lot of like gang related violence and just violence period and just craziness outside, you kind of already quarantine yourself. People need to talk about their problems, bro. People need to talk about their problems for real, and people need real friends. Real friends that are gonna listen to them regardless, because that's what real friends do. But hey, I don't know anything. I'm just some dude in a hoodie with a scruffy beard and a screw gun. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think I should like talk about in like the next video, man. I kind of like feel like in a weird way, this was like therapeutic. Like it's just like me just like kind of just like getting my shit off, you know what I mean? Just talking about whatever the hell I want to talk about. Don't get me wrong, obviously, like I said, I will be doing more like comedy videos. I just sometimes do them over on TikTok. Are you following me on TikTok or Instagram? If you aren't, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? See, this is for you. This is for you. See? Stop that. Anyway, make sure that you follow me on all social media, and I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Are you new? You should subscribe. Also, hit the bell so you know when I drop a video. Like I do it like at least once a year, something like that. Also, Dex, if you're watching this, like I really do hope you get better, bro. Seriously. Like, man, I really do. All right, y'all. Stay up.